right, baby. Hello.
What's up, everybody? It's Erin.
And Nicole. This is Dude That's Fucked Up. Last episode of 2021, which can burn in fucking a fiery car accident in hell.
We hate it.
We hate it. Hated this year. Really hated it.
Thought 2020 was bad.
Oof. Then 2021 hit and I went, oh. 2021 was like, hold my beer.
Yeah. I wish I had high hopes for 2022, but you know what, bitch? Like my life motto goes, manage your expectations and you'll never be disappointed.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm expecting the bare minimum from 2022. So if she can pull that off, I'll be fine.
Yeah.
But honestly, I have a therapist now, so it's all good. And
great.
We're switching health insurance, made sure she takes the one we're getting, so we're good. No interruption in service.
Because America can do that to you.
Yeah.
Oh, what a time to be alive. Oh, it was the best of times. It was the worst of times. Mostly the worst of times.
It was the best of friends in the worst of times.
That's all we got going for each other right now is
oh my God.
Is laughing.
Yeah.
Oh man. Well, gosh, we have a mailbag episode for the end of the year. Oh, it's so fun. We hollered at y'all and asked for stories and
oh my God.
Any questions you had. Nobody had any questions for us. I think we're pretty much an open book. That's why.
I know.
We literally talk about our buttholes and stuff. So
yeah, we've said just truly throughout the years things I would be horrified by if someone brought it up to my face. Mm-hmm. And yet, you know what? That's fun because also it's just for a fleeting second, and then I feel closer to everyone. Because it's like, oh, good, I don't have to hide this thing.
Yeah, this is what you hear is what you get.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
That's it. That's it. We got this. It's all laid bare.
I did love we got lots of amazing like holiday traditions that people have and stories that people have, and even just some emails where people were just like, just want to say hi.
So sweet. Oh
so
my God.
Sweet. Yeah. And so that was very fun. And we got a news update, which is no longer news, and we knew it wasn't going to be by the time this came out because it's kind of old at this point, but we're going to share it because it's relevant to the podcast and it's very fun.
Yeah, exactly. Oh man. So yeah, we're gonna just go through all that.
Yeah.
Any business before we do?
I just want to plug the Patreon. We have a Patreon. I know we've talked about this before, but it's so fun and
the best.
Listen, it is more of this content. It's just conversations we have, and you can opt in for extra content from us. That's all it is. Nothing's different.
Yep.
It's just more of what you love and know here, in the form of a Q&A, which normally just ends up being like a conversation Erin and I have about, maybe a topic if someone asks a question or something, relevant. And then another one is a bonus episode. It's an episode just like we do on here, but it's a bonus, hence the name.
Yep.
And then the other piece of content we do that you can like subscribe to is a commentary. And this month we talked about, and just like that, which is the Sex and the City reboot thing.
Spinoff. Yeah.
Spinoff. Honestly, we might have to talk about it again in January because we talked about it when there were only 2 episodes, and the whole Chris Noth news. Sexual predator stuff, which is not a surprise, by the way, hadn't come out yet. And so we haven't talked about that at all. And we need to talk about it. And so we might as well record it and give it to the patrons.
I mean, I kind of want to do a bonus episode just on this one page of I think it was like a People magazine or something, where it was like the grossest, weirdest, it was like weirdest celebrity come-ons, where it was like weird gross stuff that male
pickup
celebrities pickup lines or like weird things male celebrities were doing to women
or hit on people.
Hit on people. Chris Noth was on the page. I'll have to send it to you because it's like celebs that you know and love that are like The Rock and
Oh, it's not like, I thought you were going to say it's like Kevin Spacey, James Franco, Matt
No.
Lauer. Like it's like from 2003 and like it was like telling the future. Like this
No.
is just a 2-page spread of all the male celebrities that would be in prison at some point or canceled.
Yeah. Yeah.
wow.
It's like, oh God.
Oh,
Ugh.
cringe.
Yeah. And then I was thinking we can just do a whole episode on like how hacky comedy was in like the like early 2000s. Oh my God.
But it might not have been hacked to us then because
No, it wasn't.
right. But that's what comedy is because we get so used to it. And then it's like, oh, that we've heard that a million times. But isn't that interesting?
Yeah, I think I would like an example of this is I was, we like put background movies on like
Yeah.
while we're like on the weekend while we're like, hanging with the kids or whatever. And I think I put on like Just Friends or something.
Oh.
It's brutal. It is.
Oh, problematic.
Oh my God. It
Yeah.
is so awful.
Honestly, I think that's kind of why I don't like Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, he really.
All of his films have always been like, he's always kind of a gross dude trying to be a nice guy. And it's like, you're not a nice guy. You're manipulating women in a way that's gross.
It was so, and like Anna Faris is like in it and he's
like
just
a pop
so,
star.
Yeah. He's like so mean to her character.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was his like shtick. I feel
Yeah.
like during that time, which it's like mean. Well, it was like the negging that like the pickup artist was teaching people of that time period.
Well, it's like the whole thing was like he's with this like pop star and like he hates her.
Yeah.
Like just absolutely hates her. It's like this is so weird. Like why is he with a person he doesn't like? It's so like
Yeah.
it just doesn't make any sense. There's no rhyme or reason to. I don't know. And it's like things that we just like wouldn't have noticed and we would be just like roll our eyes at or like think was like funny or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's weird. Comedy standards change decade by decade. It's very obvious.
It is. Yeah, it is. And I think as we become smarter and more aware of like social
And more mature.
etiquette and more mature and just more accepting, I think looking back, everything feels like it's punching down. It's like, I mean, if you watch any movie from the 80s, it's like, let's just shit on a woman this whole time for like being frumpy or whatever. It's like, what? Why would we do that?
Well, I feel like even like watching 80s movies, there's like there's definitely problematic stuff. Like obviously it's the 80s,
Yeah.
but the way that like I feel like the early 2000 movies just like zero in on and keep hitting over and over on are like fat phobia and just like hating women and it's just very 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 like it's like dialed up to 11 for some reason. It's I don't know. Just
I'm
over
watching
the top.
Friends.
Yeah.
I'm like rewatching Friends, so it's very much a lot of that, and it's just like, oh,
Yeah, it's like wait,
This
what's
wouldn't
this
happen.
funny?
Yeah.
So join us on Patreon for more content. We just really just talk a lot of shit.
we do.
It's very unfiltered. Yeah.
It's very fun. Well, do you have anything fucked up this week?
Yeah, my stomach is just really on the edge these days. I don't know if you guys noticed last week I was kind of recovering from a cold. I was like had a couple like little sniffles and coughs.
The last 2 weeks, right?
Yeah. Well, I got sick on our way out to Palm Springs. The first time I'd been out of the house in many, many, many months to do anything different.
Not at home. Yeah.
Not at home. Yeah. And was excited about it. And I got sick like as we were like driving out there. And so I was struggling with that, getting over that. Jack came home sick with a stomach flu. I got that also. DJ got it. Our whole the only one that didn't get it was Damien. He was totally fine, unscathed somehow. I mean, a little TBD, but yeah, no, he's fine. But yeah, I had a stomach flu for the first time I don't know, since I was a little kid,
like
maybe.
decades. Yeah.
Yeah. And it absolutely destroyed me. And I had probably one of my darkest, like, few days mentally uh, of my life
Oh
in the
my
past.
God.
It was really, really fucking hard. We have, it's like these things, like, I know when you're sick and you have kids, it's like you can't really ask for help because you don't want to spread any of the sickness around.
Oh.
But you really can't do it in these times. Like, there's no relief. And so with both me and DJ, we're like pretty down with this horrible illness, and Jack, just so sick, and it was like borderline scary, and just it took me out like completely for like 2 days, like pretty hard. So and it's like on top of everything, it's just I had a real pity party for myself, like where I'm just like, am I ever gonna like not be sick? Am I ever gonna feel better? Am I ever gonna get out of the house? Am I ever going to feel okay again about anything? And
like
it
just
was
spiraling.
one of the worst spirals. And it's just like, it's this time of year. It's very hard, like as it is, like seasonal depression. We are in the middle of another huge COVID spike, and it's just it's everything all at once. And I was like holding on for dear life. My God. So if you can relate, if you are hearing this right now and you're like, bitch, yes, I have had that happen many times, or whatever, I'm dealing with my own shit, and that sounds horrible, but also I got my own shit. So, it's everybody's got something. So I feel you. This time of year is brutal. Anyway, I'm almost back to normal, but shit, I just can't even believe we're like our friend. I was venting to our good friend Jessie about all this. She has 2 kids also, and she's like, you know what? I have the same, because I was like telling her like some heavy shit.
Yeah.
And she's like, I have the same thoughts. But I just remember we're in a weird time, and we are just not meant to do this as humans alone. Yeah. It's just not, it's not fair. It's not right. So just know that you're doing all you can. So, because I'm literally like doing the bare fucking minimum right now as a parent.
I mean, honestly, I think most people are.
Yeah, it's brutal.
I can't imagine a scenario where like people are doing okay 2 years into this.
Yeah,
any major bump in the road or any minor bump in the road is like it could throw you into a tailspin.
Yeah.
But that's why you take care of your mental health. You talk to people, you have medication, whatever you need to do to like level set, what's going on. Because it's just like, it's too much. It's all too much.
Yeah, it
like,
is. And you might think, oh, I'm totally fine. Like I'm doing good. I was thinking that. I was like, all right, you're fine. You got it. You just got to one foot in front of the other, one day at a time, whatever. Man, I'm telling you, it was just like, it's that thing of where you're one like crisis away from absolutely losing your mind. And I was like,
crisis in quotes too.
Crisis in quotes. Yeah. Could be anything. Yeah. So I don't know.
Well, and that's the thing. The whole, it's like really having to check in with ourselves when it comes to like saying, oh no, you could do this one foot in front of the other. It's like, why not ask for help? Why not like, it's like we're so conditioned to just think that we need to power through everything by ourselves and no one's going to help us. And it's like, no, that's not true. Like we can, help comes in a variety of ways. And
well, the help that I required was like physical help.
Yeah.
I was like laying on the floor and I was like, I can't get up.
No energy.
To nurse my baby right now, which is,
God.
So
then help is like formula. Then help is like, it's like, it's just.
Well, we're lucky how it happened. Like Jack was sick, and I was like taking care of him, and then I got sick.
Oh, it made the rounds.
And he started to swing up a little bit, but then he came back down, and I was like still okay. But then I got really, really sick, and then DJ was like taking care of me, and then he got sick, and I started to swing up.
Yeah.
And was able to like, step in, and
it worked out.
It worked out. And it also like happened all over the weekend. So it wasn't like, DJ had to work. Like,
yeah.
It's like you can't stop.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Anyway. Sorry.
No, it's rough. Yeah. I just can't even believe like, honestly, Pete and I are lucky we don't have kids during this whole pandemic. 'Cause I just can't. I don't know what it is about my like mental capacity, but I'm just like, I couldn't even imagine like
having another being to take care of. Yeah. I know.
I just couldn't. I don't think I'd be capable. Like, I just don't want to.
No,
I wouldn't want to. I'd be like, I'm done. I don't want to do this anymore.
Oh, I literally was like, crying to DJ. I was like, I don't like this. I don't want to do it anymore.
When is this over?
When do I get to go away from this?
Yeah. When do I move out and live by myself for the remainder of the time?
I was just crying. I was just like, I don't like this. Yeah. I think I'm not going to do this anymore.
So good luck. Goodbye. Good riddance.
Goodbye. Yeah. I'm going to leave.
Yeah.
This sucks. I'm done.
Oh God. It's so hard. I just have so much like empathy for all my friends, like you and our friend Jessie, and like, and of course it's like, yeah, there's never just one thing. It's not, it's like, it just feels like things keep compounding on each other, and they are.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it is.
We are
hard.
Unwell, I fear.
We are unwell as like a general population. Yeah. And just in so many ways. I mean, like, it's not even just like, oh, this is a lot. It's like people are unwell in that they think they are immune from things and don't need to be vaccinated. Like, we're such a mess, but we're all human. And
we all got our shit. And
we all got our shit. Doesn't mean we have to be rude to each other.
No, but I will say I'm very tired of being resilient and strong.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to be that anymore. I want to be soft and, lazy.
Yeah. Strength is there's so many different meanings to it, I
don't want to have to be it.
No, yeah, I know. I just want to be taken care of. But you know what? I'm 30 redacted years old, and no one's taking care of me. I'm taking care of myself. And that's right. What happens. And being an adult sucks.
I mean, I just can't believe that. I still, I am, allegedly 38 years old, and I'm still kind of in shock that somebody is saying it's okay for me to take care of 2 children. It just seems wrong.
Someone calls you mom.
Yeah. It feels very not okay. So I don't know.
So
anyway,
weird. No one talks about this though.
Well, because nobody wants to admit that they are I think I'm not good at this is what I'm saying. What I'm trying to say is
don't you think everyone thinks that?
Yeah, but nobody wants to admit it. I'm fully admitting it now. I'm self-aware and it's ruining my life, okay? Because I know I suck at this. I am very bad at it, but there's no getting away from it. It's like I can't I mean,
what is good and what is bad? You are keeping your child clothed, fed, alive, safe. That's what you have. That's all that you can do. Everything else, if they turn out amazing, bonus. If they turn out fine, bonus. Also a bonus. If they turn out to be serial killers or something, I hope you have a heads up before that happens so you can course correct.
I mean, here's the thing.
That would be bad,
but here's what I read. I read all the parenting books, articles, whatever bullshit. There's always time to course correct. There you can behavioral adjustments can be made, but they first have to start with the parent, and that is like that's the
But
thing.
who's not fucked up?
That's what
Out
I'm
of
saying.
everyone. Like, I mean, everyone's carrying baggage from something in their childhood. It doesn't matter what it is. It could be the most benign type thing to one person, and it could have broken another person. Like, you know, everyone's dealing with stuff. Like, I don't know. But you do got to deal with it. That's the thing. It's like, you can't control what happens to you when you are being raised. You can't control what family you're born into or what situation or whatever. But when you're an adult and you realize that stuff is affecting you, you got to deal with it. That's my thing.
Because that's not that's the most adult thing you could do is like recognize and adjust.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is I just don't. It doesn't feel right that I am allowed to take care of 2 children. That's all.
I know. I bet so many people feel like you.
Yeah.
I bet you.
Oh, I know.
Everyone feels inadequate. Yeah. It's like, you know, we all, it's a feeling I don't have about kids, but, you know, about other things. But it's like, of course, but this is what people don't talk about is what I wanted to say. Aging and how you never feel older than like in your 20s. I don't feel older, you know, except for like sometimes my back hurts or whatever. But it's like,
I think it's because your brain stops developing to some degree. You know what I mean? Or like it develops on a very slow trajectory.
Or like
it starts to break down.
Yeah, like your problem solving skills and like your personality has developed and you're no longer like you feel comfortable in your own skin and but then it just like there's no changes. Like I feel like, oh yeah, like we would go out and party and that was like what, 5 years ago. And it's like no, that was like 15 years ago. Yeah. Shh. And it's like, what? No. And then it's like, yeah. Try putting on a high heel now. Your feet are fucked up.
Oh, dude, I was looking at my shoes today and I was like, oh, I'm never wearing this again. I don't even think this is in style anymore. Bitch, why is this even in your closet still?
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
I'm like, hiking boots or tennis shoes. There's no in between. Or a flip flop.
Lord. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Well.
What's your fucked up?
Okay. You're also a fabulous mom. And your kids are angels. I mean, the one is a blob still, so we're TBD. But Jack is great, so at least you have that.
Thank you.
Okay, my fucked up thing of the week. Just one thing. Just saw a license plate right before we started recording. What do you think the license plate? Do you need to write this down?
Yeah, let me write it down.
Okay, write it down.
I'm a visual person. Hold on.
Okay, because I want to ask what you think it means.
Okay.
Go. Okay, it's CLD.
Okay.
BRST.
Cold breast.
Pete. Okay. I was driving. I didn't even see it. And Pete goes, cold breast? Why would someone have that as their license plate? And I was like, what? And I was like, no, it's totally cloudburst.
Bitch, that's cold breast.
I know. I know. And then I was like, what kind of job or like who is
They're
this?
a meteorologist.
Like that's their last. It's like Stephanie Coldbreast. It's like and leather on the ones with
No, if you're going with your interpretation, it's definitely a meteorologist.
Yeah.
If it's cold breast, then it's a mammogrammist.
a mammographer.
A mammogramist. A mammographer. Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah. Okay, that's it.
So funny.
Yeah.
What are people doing with vanity license plates?
Fucking, you don't need a personalized license plate. Unless it's cold breast. That's funny. I thought maybe she could be like a topless dancer or something.
Or you work in the deli.
or you're an ice cream scooper, you know, because you have to lean into the like freezer with your torso.
Oh my God. Cold breast.
Oh my God.
Oh
yeah.
My God.
All right.
I love it. That's too funny.
Well, I would be curious if anyone listening, do you have a a custom license plate and is it funny? Or what was the best one you've ever seen? That was pretty good.
Yeah, I think I have like I usually take pictures of
Me
really
too.
really good or funny ones. I'll have to or license plates that like almost spell something.
By accident?
Yeah.
I
So,
love the game, like the puzzle of figuring out what a license plate means.
yeah,
It's so
great.
delighting to me.
It is. Yeah.
Delightful, so delightful. Okay, well, let's get into our mailbag.
Yeah, we like Nicole said, we got a lot of really fun, lovely messages.
Yeah.
But we just picked a few to read to you guys. So without further ado, why don't you start us off with our first one?
Okay, this story comes from Alex, and they write, "Hey, I just wanted to start off and say that I love your podcast, and it makes me giggle every day when I drive to school or to practice, etc. Keep doing what you're doing." I hope are they a young person? That's very exciting.
I think so. Yes.
Oh my God,
they
we're
are.
reaching the youths.
The youths. Yes.
Okay. They go on. Anyways, I have a kind of fucked up story about the elf on the shelf, which ties into last week's episode, which is so fun.
Yes.
Okay. So let me start off with some background info. I am 17 years old. Oh, okay.
Very young.
Oh my God, they're listening. I hope you have a parent's permission. This
We're
is
talking
explicit.
about some very adult things. Yeah.
But good for you. You're getting educated before.
Yeah.
We learned all this stuff way in our 20s, probably, everything we talk about. So,
Yeah.
okay. I am 17 years old and Jewish with a Muslim mom. I attend a Catholic all-girls school, and therefore I'm friends with some very religious Catholic families. Because of that, I often go to their religious dinners on Sundays and have very religious conversations with them, etc. Oh.
Very rich religious upbringing. How
Yeah.
cool.
Very varied.
Very varied. Yeah.
And good for you for like going and engaging in a lot of this, because that can be very difficult. So I feel like this person must be very strong-willed and like a good conversationalist.
And open-minded. Yeah.
And open-minded, yeah. About 4 years ago, I went over to a friend's house during Christmas break, and I was having a great time. We were wandering the house, and I saw this weird-ass-looking elf with an empty gaze just staring at me. It's shark eyes.
Yeah. His eyes were like a doll. A doll's eyes.
It had Annabelle's eyes. I had never heard of the whole elf on the shelf shit and all the weird myths and customs that come with it. Us either. So naturally, as any Jewish 12-year-old girl in a foreign Catholic household would do, I touched the fucking elf. Elf.
Uh-oh.
And when I tell you the I just spit. And when I tell you the split second my grimy little fingers touched that elf, the mom came right around the corner and saw me. She shrieked because my friend had seen me touch it as well. She grabbed my arm and sat me down at the table and started yelling at me and telling me the elf had lost its magic.
Bitch. No, this mom.
Oh, she called my mom and told her to come pick me up and told my mom that I was a disrespectful piece of shit that was corrupting her daughter. OMG.
What? No.
As soon as my mom came to pick me up, my friend's mom grabbed me yet again and basically dragged me out of the house and threatened to call the cops.
What?
Oh, no.
If another mom had done that to me and my mom.
Oh, your
and
mom
called
would have thrown punches.
My mom would have ripped their fucking face off.
Your mom would have ripped out chunks of hair.
The cops would have come, but not for me, for my mom probably, because
Yeah.
she would have thrown her hands.
Oh my God. Okay, so they go on.
Jesus.
My mom was trying to keep a straight face because she was laughing so hard. After Christmas break, when we all returned to school, I found an elf in my locker with a note that said, "Maybe this time you will learn your lesson."
Ew,
Oh,
what?
no. Now the elf's making threats? No. We threaten the elf, okay?
Yeah. We're that little Donnie twat is going down to the bottom of the lake, okay?
Yeah. All right. Oh my gosh. I straight up shitted my pants and started crying. The girl got suspended for 3 days on the account of threatening another student. Good.
With a fucking elf on the shelf. Oh my
I
God.
know. Oh my God. Looking back at it now, I still don't know why the mom freaked out the way she did and what possessed my friend to do that. Either way, I tell that story to any new friends over Christmas break just to make sure they won't freak out on me like that again.
Yeah, get that vibe check. Oh my God.
Oh, yeah. You got to make sure these people, one, aren't fucking with the elf. And two,
Yeah.
if they were, they're cool about it and it's chill and it's not some fucking bullshit.
And they're not, and they're like, that mom sucked. I hope
Yeah.
she's in jail now.
Yeah. And their
For
mom
threatening
isn't unhinged.
a little kid. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Anyways, happy holidays to my favorite podcast. I hope this new year brings many more laughs along with butthole and dick jokes. Merry
Yay.
Christmas and a happy new year, Alex.
Oh,
Alex. Wow. Thank you,
what
Alex.
what
My
a
Lord.
traumatic event. My God. Fucking
That is-
elf on the shelf.
Oh my God. I feel like this is kind of what we were talking about last week, where it's just like, yeah, you like if you don't know the lore, like you can't. I don't know. It's just like such a weird thing. It's
Also, I'm very mad about this mom who
that mom
flew off the handle at a kid that wasn't hers, and is obviously so invested in using this as a tool for her own
to
parenting.
control her children. Yeah.
That she like would have this kind of reaction.
Hello,
Like,
this is a
what?
Catholic household. Use Jesus and put the fear of God into the children like normal houses.
Don't
do.
you talk about fire and brimstone and shit?
Yeah. Come
You're
on. The
you're
elf,
Catholic. Yeah.
you can do
Shit.
better.
Weird.
No, it's ridiculous. Yeah, that's I think probably it's like that thing of when you're caught in a lie and you really you double down and you get all upset and it's like
Yeah.
I think the problem here is that you're caught in a lie.
Yeah.
And that mom was really holding on for dear life.
What a piece of shit.
Yeah, what an asshole. Oh, poor Alex. Well, thank you for the story. So good.
That was great. That was
Good segue from last week.
yes.
Way to kick us off.
Okay, well, the next story we have is a little it's intense.
Yeah.
It's fucked up for sure.
Trigger warning, child endangerment.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. This one comes from a listener, not going to say their name. They wish to remain anonymous.
Excellent.
It was okay. This story starts. It was early 1991, and I was 6 years old in Murrieta, California. It was Christmas Eve, and my dad took me and my 3-year-old brother out of my mom's hair to run some last-minute Christmas errands. Our last stop was at a Thrifties. Shout out to Thrifties when Rite Aid was still Thrifties.
That was always our Christmas Eve tradition. My dad would take us to Thrifties to buy my mom presents.
I think my dad did the same thing many times.
I have such complexes about it created such deep guilt and like I have weird things now where it's like I'm just like I have to get my mom like such a good expensive present. No, like because
Like
it's just
thoughtful.
Like, she was just really screwed for so many years when we were like we got you this like perfume set that you don't wear and you hate from Rite Aid from 30s.
Mom, do you like this Britney Spears perfume that we got you? This J-Lo Glow
that smells
perfume
good.
set. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I know. It's nice. Anyway.
This no-name cookware. Do you like this muffin tin? We found it.
Do you like this gel ice pack for your eyes? Like, yes, it's nice, but also anyway.
Oh my god.
Our last stop was the Thrifties. My dad said he had to run inside real quick and to wait in the car and don't get out. Well, 6-year-old me was not about that and made my little brother get out of the car and search the sky above for Santa's sleigh. Oh my God, worst nightmare.
Oh my god. But that it's very cute.
It's very cute.
Yeah.
But like I'm imagining
as
Jack
the parent.
and Damien.
Yeah. Let's get out and fight. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yeah, this is like the 90s though when like dads and moms would leave kids in the car all the time.
Yeah, they're like, can you walk down to Rite Aid by yourself?
Yeah.
Do you know how to get home from here?
Yeah. Oh my God. As we looked about searching for Santa, a suspicious gray and black 300 ZX Nissan car slowly pulled up next to us and stopped. When it stopped, my stomach dropped and I froze. Ooh. as a young man slowly stepped out looking like he was possessed, pasty white with wild brown hair and a beard. He was wearing just a white t-shirt and nothing else. No.
Oh, ew. He was Donald Ducking it?
Ew.
Oh, no.
No, this is
I
not
hate that. Don't ruin it.
Ugh. He locked eyes with me. I was completely frozen, and he proceeded to lift up his shirt and expose himself to me. No, Angel. Oh my
no.
God.
But that means it was like a long shirt.
Yeah.
Like you know what I'm picturing? Like a dirty, like
tunic?
Ebenezer Scrooge. Yeah, type like night
like
shirt.
a night, like the kind where they go me when they sleep. Sorry.
And like a nightcap. They wear like a hat with it.
Yeah.
Oh, but I'm sorry. Yeah, it wasn't that probably.
Ugh. I just remember screeching at the top of my lungs, probably loud enough to pierce the ears of Santa in the sky above. LOL. That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
I did sort of black out after that. I know he grabbed me, but luckily my blood-curdling scream brought my dad out of the store to see what was wrong, and my little brother ran to my defense with a stick in his dress-up cowboy boots and my hat. Oh, this is so scary. Oh, I don't remember the ride home or what happened when we got home that led to my mom calling the cops. I remember when the cops showed up, one of them was a woman. I got so excited that one of the cops was female that the little feminist in me perked up, eager to tell her my whole story. Oh. I remember drawing the car I saw in detail as much as a 6-year-old can and telling her exactly what happened. Oh, wow.
Dang.
After she left, I was so happy and excited I got to see a female cop. The trauma of the night subsided, and it was back to Christmas Eve. That's a blessing, honestly. Oh, yeah. Kids are the way they
I don't know how old
things.
this person is, but I hope that's not coming up now.
6 in 1991. That's
so they're like our age, close.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, yeah. Ooh.
Yeah.
I'd be talking about this.
Yeah.
To my therapist.
Yeah. I never heard again who that man was or if he was caught or if he attempted any other kidnappings in the area, and my parents never brought it up again. Till this day, neither my dad or brother remember this. They know it happened but can't remember. My dad was probably stoned, and when I asked him if he remembered, LOL.
Oh, was stoned
was
when
probably
it happened,
stoned and probably
when
stoned when I asked him if he remembered. That Christmas Eve made me thankful for my ridiculous, over-the-top, blood-curdling scream, love of women in power, and will forever have a heightened sense of stranger danger.
Oh, my God.
Thank you for reading this if you do, and thank you guys for your podcast. Oh, I'm so glad this person is okay.
Oh,
and
my
can
God.
talk. It can like tell this story. Oh, my God. Fucking scary. My God.
I don't want to like downplay or like take the attention off of this person's story by saying I had a similar situation with my dad and brother where something happened to me. Yeah. I wasn't exposed. Do you know this story?
I think
yeah.
I remember. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, it was like a whole big thing. But I brought it up to my dad and brother a couple years ago, and they were like, "Oh yeah, I guess I don't know."
Because it didn't happen to them. You know,
I know
they were there, but nothing happened to them.
Nothing happened to them. But my dad was standing right there, and you'd think he would be like, "Oh my God, are you okay?" But it was that thing of "She's okay," and I was like, the fuck I'm not.
Yeah, obviously you're not. You still remember it to this day.
Yeah. No, it was actually like really traumatic.
Circumstances were
very different. Very different.
Yeah.
But it's interesting to me that we both had a younger brother and a dad in this situation who maybe didn't see it exactly. And my dad was also probably high. Both when it happened and when I asked him about it. So, you know what? I just really relate to this person, and just my heart
I know
goes out to them, and that's so traumatic.
Just a reminder that bad things are still happening on Christmas Eve, so everybody stay safe out there.
It's not a free pass.
No.
Christmas Day too probably is awful for some people. So
yes, yeah.
Oh my god,
keep your head on a swivel.
Yeah, keep your head on a swivel.
Okay, I got another kind of heavy one. So
okay,
but it's gonna be okay.
Yeah, trigger warning.
Trigger warning. Yeah.
Talk of depression. substance abuse, suicide.
Suicide ideation. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So the person who wrote this said they promise it gets funny at the end.
Okay.
Okay. This person
This is
writes,
anonymous also.
Also anonymous, because
Okay.
this is very intense. So trigger warning here.
P.S. Just like thank you to people for feeling like so comfortable sharing with us. It really makes me feel good and like, I don't know, like close to people.
I know, really,
that
really,
I don't
really
know very well.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But still, yeah. I mean, this person is like sharing this with us.
They're like trusting us to like
yeah,
read this
yeah.
and like be safe, you know, like hold it safe. It's just like very touching.
I know.
Oh, okay. Enough anyway.
Okay, well, this person says, hey, dudes, here's a doozy for you. A dudesy?
Oh, no. It gets funny at the beginning.
Yeah. In the latter half of 2016, my life was in free fall. I lost my grandmother, was fired from my day job, was fired from my residency, had a hard drive stolen with 10 years of my music stolen, got my car repossessed, and was being evicted from my apartment. Then I got diagnosed with HIV, all while being heavily addicted to crystal meth. To say I was a mess was an understatement. Fuck,
oh, my
babe.
God.
Oh, Christmas that year was awful. My family had their get-together Christmas Eve, the first without my grandmother, and it was that night I decided to tell my whole family I was HIV positive with a fucking mixtape, LOL. Like I said, I was on drugs.
A mixtape.
I don't even know how.
How do you do that? Yeah. I wouldn't know how to communicate anything with a mixtape.
I mean, that's pure talent, honestly.
That is, yeah. Maybe like sexy vibes or something, like love. I don't know, but I wouldn't know how else.
I have no idea.
Talent.
What they didn't know is that earlier that day, my roommate told me that he wanted me out of the house as my landlord was going to serve me papers for eviction. Oof. When I left that party, I had nowhere to go, nobody to turn to, and I was probably in the darkest moments of my life, before or since. I got out my phone to see if any local hotels had deals on Hotels Tonight, a very good app for finding cheap rooms at nice places, non-sponsored, but it's good stuff. Co-sign that. Love Hotels Tonight.
Third that.
I found a room and checked in. When I got settled in, it was the first time in my life that I've ever considered taking my own life. Oh. I had a plan, won't get into details, but it would have been doable with the tools available to me in the room. The room had a mini bar, so I figured, what the hell, I'll make a drink and have a snack or whatever. And then I saw a bag of those Christmas red and green M&Ms and thought of my grandmother, who always had them on her coffee table at the holidays. So for the first time in a very long time, I prayed and tried to talk to her and said something to the effect of, Nana, if you're here, please give me a sign. Nothing happened, so I laid down for a minute, and not 5 minutes later, I felt 2 loud bangs on the wall behind me. And I took that to mean she was showing me the signs and felt like, okay, I'm not going to go through with this. Super special moment.
Bless.
Yeah, no. A few minutes later, the bangs came again, along with grunts and a very loud woman screaming. It was it was like as if I watched the sex scene in Showgirls on loop. Okay. It was like as if AI watched the sex scene in Showgirls on loop and decided this is what sex is.
Artificial intelligence. Like they ingested the scene from Showgirls and they were like, the thrashing one I'm imagining in the pool, which is like the most uncomfortable thing to, it's all thrashing the whole film.
Oh my god.
Oh my
just
god.
Writhing and thrashing, yeah.
Elizabeth Berkley. Like had she not had sex until that point? It's just like, what is this?
The closest to a sex scene she'd ever done is when she was high on the no-dos. I'm so excited.
When she was in Hot Sunday.
Yeah. Anyway, It was that bad. It was just bang after bang after bang, like like a show in a dryer.
A shoe in a dryer?
I think a shoe. Yeah, that's a typo. Like a shoe in a dryer.
Gugunk, 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 gugunk.
Ah. And I just burst out laughing and crying all at once. Oh, baby.
Oh my goodness.
Long story short, my dead ghost grandmother convinced me not to kill myself by putting me in a hotel room next to a couple having very bad sex.
Oh.
Merry Christmas.
Oh, my goodness.
It did point me in the right direction, jokes aside. I moved home to my parents' house and got into a treatment program. I'll be free from meth 5 years next month. It hasn't been easy the whole time, but it's definitely been worth it. So if you take anything from this story, if anyone listening is going through hell or struggling, I'm proof positive that there's always a tomorrow, and humans are a lot more resilient than we always give ourselves credit for. And with that, I leave you with a quote from one of my favorite poems. Quote, "Sunrise is going to come. All you have to do is wake up," by Neil Hilborn, from the poem The Future.
Oh.
Happy holidays, DTFU.
Oh
And
my
the gang
God.
on the Facebook group. Love you all. Oh my
Oh,
God.
happy holidays. I know. That is
A hell of a story. And you know, like, what a beautiful message at the end.
Congratulations to this person for for their 5 years of sobriety and
pulling out of that, like, just like those are all the like worst things that could happen to a person.
Yeah.
You know, some of the worst things that could happen to a person.
Compounded. Yeah.
Compounded. Yeah.
Just
so
like death and eviction and job loss and health. And I mean, it's just all the things happening at once.
yeah. So my God. And you know, just to like piggyback on that, like really great, like powerful message, like just, you know, if you are struggling, you know, there's always help out there. There's people who love you, people who support you, even though it doesn't feel like it.
Yeah.
You know, there's always something and someone out there for you. So if you need to, the suicide prevention hotline is 1-800-273-8255. Please, like, don't ever feel alone. There's so many people who love you. We love you. You are loved. There is love in the world for you, and people want you here, and there's always a place to turn to and always somebody to talk to. So
I feel like it kind of goes back to what we were saying in the beginning when you were talking about like being sick and it being so hard. And it's just like, you know, we just don't think we, in these moments, like maybe even deserve help. Like it's hard to ask for help because I think you feel like sometimes you're not deserving of it. And why would anyone want to help you? Or like, you know, people have different reasons, and we've been so conditioned to feel like we shouldn't need help and everyone should be able to do things on their own. No one can do it alone. And so it's just really important to remember that. And like this person's story is so powerful because that moment is what triggered, you know, them to move back home with their family and get the help they needed, which was they needed help having a place to live, getting treatment, like saving money, you know, whatever, like having support. They just needed support in what it was they were going to do next. And it's like, if we can all just like figure out how to get to that point where we can accept help and we can ask for it and we feel deserving of it, like we would all just be, it would be so much easier for so many of us.
I know. I think one of the things that happens to me when, you know, in the way, you know, my brain works and in my depression, you know, my experience with depression is I feel so undeserving that it causes me to self-sabotage and to, you know, hurt and lash out at people who are the closest to me because I don't feel like I deserve their support. So I just cut it off at the pass. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that I don't even have that as an out sometimes.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Luckily for me, I have very understanding and loving people in my life who are like, shut the fuck up. Like, you know, don't be an idiot. You know what I mean? Or, and then I could like kind of pull myself, like I can stop myself a lot of times. But it's like, yeah, you spiral, and it's just like you do and say things that are designed to put yourself out further into the cold because you think you deserve it. And that is so far from the truth. Every person on this planet is deserving of love and respect. And man, if you feel like you aren't, I promise you that you are.
You
promise
fucking talk to me. I will tell you. If you
I'll
feel
set
like
you
you're
straight, bitch.
Yeah. You know, hopefully everyone has people that can help them figure it out. And if they don't, point yourself in the right direction and get a professional.
Yep. That's right.
I love a professional.
And again, thank you to this person who sent in that story. And
congratulations.
Yeah, and congratulations to you for turning it around. We love you.
So happy you're here. So happy that you are surviving, thriving, you know.
Not just surviving, thriving.
Yeah, not just surviving, thriving. Just really, really happy.
Yeah.
All right. Well, this last story it's just a news update.
And we're going to go out on a good note with this one. This is a
victory.
This is a victory. I would say a Christmas New Year's miracle, whatever.
A triumph.
A triumph.
2021. It's like we could end this on a high-ish note.
Yeah. So we need some good news from 2021. Yeah. She's been a tough, rawhide, fucking asshole bitch. But here's one good thing that happened in 2021.
Let me quote a song from the very Christian Christmas pageant I did when I was like probably 9 years old. It was a dance and music recital, and it was not through any ballet company. It was through a woman who lived down the street, and we practiced in her basement.
Amazing.
And I want to tell you, extra, extra, read all about it. It's good news. And I think the good news was of Jesus.
Yes.
But in this case, it's not.
Okay.
Okay. This is from Evan. The message goes, "Hey, girly pops, I am writing from you." Oh, okay, wait. The message goes, "Hey, girly pops, I am writing to you from the lovely Nashville, Tennessee right now, and I don't know if y'all heard the big news that the Nathan Bedford statue along the I-65 here was taken down a couple of days ago."
We love to hear it. We love to see it.
Oh, yes. "I listened to your podcast about Nathan Bedford a couple of months ago, and I was loving all of the anti-Nathan Bedford jokes that were being made." Nathan Bedford Forrest.
Nathan Bedford Forrest. If you guys don't know or you don't remember, he was the Confederate general or whatever the fuck. Yeah. He was also the first Grand High Wizard of the KKK.
Yes. Oh, that's right. And there's a horrendous statue of him off the freeway in Nashville. It is such an eyesore. Ugh. It's like a 5-year-old made it out of Play-Doh, and then they shellacked it with gold paint and slapped it on the highway.
It's horrifying. And there's like many statues of this man, which is depressing as fuck. But
this is the ugliest one.
Yeah.
And because it was so hideous, it was very like prolific in a way. You know, it's like this one's very popular.
Yeah.
Okay. So they had listened to the episode. "The statue has been a shit stain on this wonderful city, and it was already heavily graffitied and defaced."
I feel like graffiti would improve it, honestly.
Deface the horse and Nathan Bedford Forrest, and then keep the statue. I think that's fine. The faces are what are so awful.
We hate it. We don't. Yeah. Oh my God. No,
it's like
get
it looks
rid.
like a demon. Yeah. I mean, don't keep it, but you know what I mean. Like, deface the horse for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, like, remove its face. I live in Nashville because I go to college here, but my hometown is about 2 hours south. 2 hours south on the I-65. I have to pass that awful fucking statue every time I go home, and it's really fucking ugly. But not anymore, since a construction crew is currently in the process of demolishing it.
Yeah.
I love everything about Nashville. The food, the people, the music, the culture, and the memories I have made here. The Nathan Bedford statue was just one of the terrible things about this city that I am glad is gone. All that being said, in case you didn't know, the cunty statue was removed from the city. Now you do.
I love this news update for us.
I love it.
Great.
I love that they called it that cunty statue. What a treat.
I want to go to Nashville real bad now.
Me too. I know. Okay, well, Evan continues. Anyways, it goes without saying, I love your podcast. You're both funny beyond words, and Nicole's laugh is honestly the best part about the show. I'm sorry.
It is.
I'm sorry.
That's one of the things we get the most comments about is
it's
how
very infectious.
Infectious your laughter is. Yeah.
It was my number 1 on Spotify Wrapped this year. If you go on tour again, please come to the Music City. With love, Evan. He, him. Oh,
Bless you for thinking we've ever gone on tour. Or that.
Well, we did a meetup in LA, which listen, tell your friend, Evan, share this podcast every day with a new person. We need to go on tour, and we will come to Nashville. I will also come to Nashville by myself, like as a human person traveling, because I just want to go there. I've never been.
I mean, honestly, like we're manifesting this for ourselves in 2022. This is
2022 is Casa Bonita, Las Vegas, because we have to go to Las Vegas.
Yeah,
this is our tour: Casa Bonita, Las Vegas, Nashville.
Let's start in Vegas.
Yeah,
on to
start in Vegas.
Okay, let's end in Vegas then. Yeah. Okay. Casa Bonita, Nashville.
Yeah.
Vegas.
Casa Bonita, Nashville, New Orleans, Vegas. Maybe Austin.
Oh, love Austin.
Okay, it's a whole southern thing.
We do like a
road trip,
a loopy loop kind of thing.
Can you take a week off? When can you take a week off? Because we need
probably not.
Oh, all right. Well. Maybe when your mom retires.
Yeah, that'll be in a few years. So.
Yeah. Well, TBD. Well,
TBD.
maybe it's a longer tour and it's more drawn out over a couple months. But TBD. But we would love to make it to Nashville. And thank you so much, Evan, for sending this wonderful update. I mean, it's something
breaking news. It's not breaking news.
Yeah, not breaking news from Tori Cold Tits on the K5.
Cold tits. Cold breast. Tori Cold Tits.
I'm Bethany Cold Breast, and not for K5 99.7.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Yeah. What?
Thank you all. Thank you all for writing in.
Yes.
And if we didn't get to your email, maybe we'll
do
save
another
it for
mail.
later.
Yeah.
Or
you can write us anytime. Just when we solicit it, because we keep them, and sometimes we do mail episodes in between. I just think, any time you want to write in, we would love to hear from you.
Yeah, we love the stories we get from you guys. We there's been a couple that we specifically read, like the more like holiday centric ones, but we do have a few that we've that are incredible that we are saving for maybe a later listener episode. So keep sending them. We read everything. Make sure when you write to us, you let us know if we're allowed to use the story. If you want us to use your name or not, we'll only ever use first names.
Pronouns.
And your pronouns. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
easy
peasy. Yep.
All right. Well, yes. And you can reach us on our website, DTFUpodcast.com. There's a little form you can fill out.
Yeah, and all of our social media, you can always DM us. We're at DTFU Podcast everywhere. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. We're all
Oh
we're
my
all
God.
those places.
I'm still locked out of my Facebook. I feel so old.
It's
not
not the
even my
worst thing.
fault. No, I know.
Not the worst thing to be locked out of Facebook, honestly.
I know, but I'm trying to start a small business, and I have like so many people on Facebook that through the years that I would like to force into buying stuff. So, you know.
Yeah, it's not an MLM, guys. Don't worry.
No,
Nicole,
it's a
Nicole
Etsy
has
shop.
an Etsy shop. Yeah.
It's called Heart Sick Studio. Look it up. Oh my God. At Heart Sick Studio on Instagram. Thank you for the plug. Oh my God.
Yeah, it's so cute. Oh my God. Yeah, Nicole is like, it's so crazy to me that like you have been able to be creative through all of this. Like you are, talk about resiliency. Like that is something that a lot of creative people have struggled with this entire year, and you were able to be creative despite so much this year. So
I'll tell you my secret. Okay. It's how I don't feel guilty watching TV all day. Like,
Okay.
I allow myself, I'm like, I'm going to watch TV all day. Anything. Friends, holiday movies I've seen 1,000 times. Mad Max Fury Road. Yeah, I want to watch that again. How do I do this without upsetting Pete, who is working hard to pay for our lives? And then I go, maybe I'll say I'm working on art on my iPad.
You're an artiste.
I'm an artiste. I'm building a small business. And no, that I'm only half kidding. It just kind of all came together. But yeah, I mean, it's just channeling. It's very meditative. So it's like how I spend time with my thoughts and process my grief and think about my dad. And like, you know, it's just like time that I need that maybe some people would meditate or, I don't know, do other things that like, or don't have the luxury because they're distracted by work, whatever. I don't know, but it's been nice, and I really enjoy my time.
Ugh,
It makes me feel good.
It's pretty amazing. Yeah, you guys go check that out. Heart Sick
Yeah.
Studios.
Ew.
Or studio. I always add an
Studio,
S on
yeah.
the studio.
Yeah.
Studio.
Because it's like more
like you're a
it's
movie-
like more bigger. Yeah, like a movie studio. Yeah. No, I'm just a art. I'm a art studio. I'm a sticker studio for now.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right.
All right,
All
you
right.
guys. Thank you to everybody who wrote to us.
Yeah.
And keep them coming. We love hearing from y'all.
Cheers to 2022.
Yeah, I don't have a drink, but
Well,
cheers.
you know, whatever. A proverbial cheers.
Yeah, we love you guys.
Yeah.
Hey, let's do it. Let's get into 2022 and stay excellent to yourselves
And each other. And if you're not already excellent, then be excellent.
Get into it.
It's never too late. It's never too late to be excellent.
You can do it.
You can do it.
We love you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.